As a Christian, it's essential to approach the realm of science with a critical eye, recognizing the limitations and biases that can influence scientific inquiry. While science has undoubtedly made numerous valuable contributions to our understanding of the world, there are several reasons why Christians cannot blindly trust scientists. First and foremost, the scientific community is not immune to the influence of worldview and personal biases. Many scientists, like all humans, bring their own set of assumptions and perspectives to their work, which can shape their research questions, methodologies, and interpretations of data. For Christians, this is particularly concerning when scientists' worldviews contradict biblical teachings. For instance, the theory of evolution, which is widely accepted in the scientific community, is often presented as a fact, despite its incompatibility with the biblical account of creation. This highlights the importance of considering the underlying assumptions and worldview that drive scientific inquiry. Furthermore, the scientific method, while useful for studying the natural world, is limited in its ability to provide a complete understanding of reality. Science is primarily concerned with the empirical and the observable, which can lead to a narrow focus on the physical realm, neglecting the spiritual and metaphysical aspects of human existence. As Christians, we recognize that there is more to reality than what can be measured and quantified, and that our understanding of the world must be grounded in a broader, biblical perspective. The Bible teaches us that there are spiritual forces at work in the world, and that our lives are influenced by more than just physical laws and principles. Another reason Christians cannot blindly trust scientists is the issue of moral relativism. Many scientists operate from a perspective of moral relativism, where right and wrong are determined by personal preference or cultural norms, rather than by absolute standards. This can lead to a lack of accountability and a willingness to push the boundaries of ethics in pursuit of scientific progress. For example, the use of embryonic stem cells in research, the development of genetic engineering technologies, and the pursuit of artificial intelligence all raise significant ethical concerns that are often dismissed or downplayed by scientists. As Christians, we recognize that moral absolutes are essential for guiding our decisions and actions, and that scientific inquiry must be subject to biblical ethical standards. In addition, the scientific community is not always transparent about the limitations and uncertainties of its findings. Scientific theories and models are often presented as settled facts, when in reality they are subject to ongoing debate and refinement. The concept of consensus in science can be particularly problematic, as it can be used to silence dissenting voices and stifle critical examination of the evidence. As Christians, we must be cautious of dogmatic thinking and recognize that scientific truth is often provisional and subject to revision. Finally, the influence of secularism and naturalism in the scientific community can also erode trust. Many scientists operate from a naturalistic worldview, which assumes that the natural world is all that exists, and that supernatural or spiritual explanations are not valid. This can lead to a dismissive attitude towards biblical accounts of miracles, supernatural events, and the role of God in the world. As Christians, we recognize that the Bible provides a comprehensive and coherent account of the world, and that scientific inquiry must be integrated with biblical teachings rather than pitted against them. In conclusion, while science has made significant contributions to our understanding of the world, Christians cannot blindly trust scientists. The influence of worldview and personal biases, the limitations of the scientific method, moral relativism, lack of transparency, and the influence of secularism and naturalism all contribute to a nuanced and critical approach to scientific inquiry. As Christians, we must engage with science in a way that is informed by biblical teachings, recognizing both the benefits and limitations of scientific knowledge. By doing so, we can promote a more holistic understanding of the world, one that integrates the insights of science with the wisdom of Scripture.